Hello, Saints. I'm going through some stories here in the Gospel of Luke, and I'm here in chapter 7, verse 1. It's the centurion's faith. We begin with reading, When he had concluded saying all this to the people who were listening, he entered Capernaum. A centurion's servant who was highly valued by him was sick and almost died. When the centurion heard about Jesus, he sent some Jewish elders to him, and requesting him to come and save the life of the servant. And when they reached Jesus, they pleaded with him earnestly, saying, He is worthy for you to grant this, because he loves our nation and has built us a synagogue. Jesus went with them, and when he was not far from the house, the centurion sent friends to tell him, Lord, don't trouble yourself, since I'm not worthy to have you come under my roof. That is why I didn't even consider myself worthy to come to you. But say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I too am a man placed under authority, having soldiers under my command. I say to this one, Go, and he goes, and to another, Come, and he comes, and to my servant, Do this, and he does it. Jesus heard this and was amazed at him, and turning to the crowd following him, he said, I tell you, I have not found so great a faith in Israel. When those who had been sent returned to the house, they found the servant in good health. This was a witness to a goy, a non-Jew, the centurion. In several places we find Jesus acting on the behalf of those outside of Israel. The Syrian Phoenician woman, the feeding of the 4,000, not the 5,000, but the 4,000, which was on the other side of the lake, were all Gentiles. Time and again, Jesus has reached out to show us that his message is bigger. He's come to the house of Israel right now for a purpose, but he knew the message would grow and would be a message out to the Goyim, the Gentile world, that the church would be built in that, and the coming in of the Gentiles. But here, in this story, we see what's called a God-fearer, a Gentile who understood the God of the Jews and respected him, had called for help. And even some Jews went and helped get Jesus to come to his home, because he didn't feel worthy to even come to him himself or to have him come into his home. But he knew he was a man who could do the job. He was trusting faith. We have that kind of faith. You take Jesus at his word and know that can be trusted. And whatever time you're living in, not just when things are good, but when things are falling apart, it's not easy, always is it, to trust and abide. We sing it, then we believe it. And we can. Jesus even showed it to a Gentile who wasn't even in the community at the time. He wasn't part of the community of God. He was an outsider. And he met him where he was. He'll meet you where you're at, where you believe him. Blessings.